Loving my own life, single, single, single me. Loving my own life, single, happy, laughing and free. Loving my own life, single, single, single me. Loving my own life, single, happy, laughing and free. Living my own best life in my own hardworking wonderland. Alice, yes, I'm Alice, doing my own thing. No rabbit holes of complex thoughts and heartbreak. Just hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. You're currently watching / listening to Sukai Todd's Thoughts with me, your hostess with the absolute mostest, Sukai Todd. And I want to say before we begin this review, Happy Pride Month! Love is love, and for those who may not know, I know that's a lot of you, but I'm bisexual. If any of you weren't already aware, now you know. And just keep that in mind if you feel the need to do so. Alright, with that said, I want to say firstly, these are all my thoughts and opinions. Take what you want and leave the rest. And if you hear an AC in the background, that's because it's hot as hell where I am. Okay. Now let's get started. So, as you can see from the title, this is my review for Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Now, I have a lot, and I mean a lot, of thoughts about this movie. So, get comfortable, grab a snack, grab something to drink, maybe even your pearls. You might get some pearl clutching moments. And let's dive right in. Hopefully this won't be over 30 minutes. Okay, so with the opening. I've noticed this in the 2 prequel films I've seen so far. The prequels seem to be more action-packed in their openings and slightly better in their pacing overall compared to the original trilogy. In my opinion. Longtime Star Wars fans, as I said before, take what you want, leave the rest. I'm not here to tell anybody what to think or how to think. So don't at me, okay? Okay. Now, of course, the original trilogy was fantastic, is fantastic, timeless, and a little weird. No, not in the good way. But if you want to know why, just watch my reviews for Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. I have my reasons. Anyhow, moving on from that. Okay, so starting with Liam Neeson's character, Qui-Gon Jinn. Yes, I'm pronouncing it phonetically so I don't butcher any further Star Wars names and make any more longtime fans annoyed with me and my woke feminism than I already do. Psych! Yes, I'll get into Queen Padme's epic girl bossery soon. But for now, let's focus on Obi-Wan Kenobi's relationship with his trainer / great master, Qui-Gon Jinn, played by the legendary Liam Neeson. Firstly, the pair did excellently opposite each other. And of course, we can't talk about the Phantom Menace without mentioning whom I'm calling Baby Anakin. Because let's be honest for a second, the little boy who played toddler / baby Anakin was just a child. Literally, the boy looked like he just turned 5 or 6. Maybe 7. I know chronologically he was 9, and I hope that Jake, I won't butcher his last name, does continue to find success in his path to sobriety. I really do. But this is just my opinion, and it may be my maternal instincts kicking in, as I have 2 young nieces that I am extremely protective of. That little Anakin was so precious and so adorable. It was so cute and simultaneously heartbreaking, especially knowing how he ends up. More on that in my review of Attack of the Clones, which I have seen. And Revenge of the Sith will be what I will be watching the night after, I guess, the night of me finishing these 2 reviews. May the force be with me, folks. But yeah, baby Annie broke my heart. I was really rooting for him though, and he was just precious. And his friendship with Padme was truly adorable to watch. The two were just precious. I wonder how they're gonna end up in Revenge of the Sith. Yes, that was sarcasm, boys, girls, gays, and theys. I have a dark sense of humor sometimes, if you couldn't already tell. But little orphan Annie was great. And that cheating jerk, Subublia, or whatever that creature's name was, got on my last good fucking nerve. I'm referring to the guy who cheated in the racing competition and got his just desserts before extremely young and Annie won. I didn't like the other guy either. The winged creature that Qui-Gon Jinn, I'm so sorry, Qui-Gon Jinn tricked into handing Annie over and the parts of the ship and the money they needed, which props to the great Qui-Gon Jinn. Something tells me his negotiations would fit right into this little city known as Gotham. If you know, you know. Anyway, now for my views of Queen Amidala. She was excellent. The costumes for both Padme and her double were insane. The only costume I have a slight issue with is the black one, with the weird Eyes Wide Shut-esque headpiece. The big feathery headpiece with the white. I don't know, something about that just didn't sit right with me. Do with that what you will. But Padme was a boss. I repeat, Padme was a boss. A girl boss. I know how woke of me to say. Wah. I don't care. She did an excellent job. Like mother, like daughter, I guess you could say. Take that as you will. Okay, now that I've offended all the male older Star Wars fans. Well, not all of them. Hopefully a few of them get these jokes. My overall rating for Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, is an 8.5 out of 10. The pacing was great. Obi-Wan Kenobi, played by Ewan McGregor. Sorry if I butchered that as well. And every actor in this movie did an incredible job. As for the general campiness and cheesy vibes of this film, first of all, I was born in 1997, okay? 1997. I have nothing against it at all, personally. I, in fact, enjoyed the aforementioned cheesiness and campiness. I found it quite endearing. To quote a friend of mine, there's so much heart in these films, and you can feel the love in these movies. So I agree with him on that one. Also, said friend, if you're watching this, you know who you are. Thanks again for the recommendations. And if you're watching this video, keep watching till the end. That goes for anybody watching this. Keep watching, I don't care. Okay. Oh, and to any hot Anakin cosplayers, you know, if you're single and you happen to live in the California area. Hi, nice to meet you. Don't deny it, my voice is cute. Okay. Moving on. What are my thoughts on The Phantom Menace? 8.5 out of 10. And I think it's implied that the soundtrack is incredible because, I mean, John Williams. Duh. Anyway, what are your thoughts on The Phantom Menace? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Was it too cheesy? Was it just campy enough? Comment below and let me know. Have a great whatever time of day it is when you watch this movie, or whenever you're watching these reviews, and have a great time, lovely people. Bye now.